we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense takes the field as we get this game underway. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important.
He's got it on the left. Turning it on. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Tulsa wasting no time. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Tulsa. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Auburn Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got the first down. He's still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking for his man. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Bunch formation for these receivers. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he's going to bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sexton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on second and short. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wells. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give from the gun. And they swarm him under. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Tigers. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got the quick pass. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sexton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Tulsa wasting no time. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Takes a handoff. It's Floyd. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Well, jet sweep pass. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to fire. Finds his man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They just keep firing. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out quickly.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After the last drive, ended with a field goal. The kickoff team out there to send it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's Floyd. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Trying to find the end zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. They're going to run it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, trying to get my guy open.
Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Auburn! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably. Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the handoff. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they... been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The defense had that pegged. There was nowhere to go. As soon as that tight end caught the football, he was on the ground. Nice job by the defense sitting him on the ground quickly.
The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
In a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate to help your punter out.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and that's just on to the next down.
He's got him. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Slips away. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Got his man to the left. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Line gets set, first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they want.
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's first down for back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. On the They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The inside handoff. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here today in this Gator Bowl. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Tulsa will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They more than got the job done in the 1st half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the 2nd half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the 2nd half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
He uncorks one deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their 1st pick of the game.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Rides to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Hand off from the shotgun. He's in open space downfield. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the Auburn offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Off play action. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. Breaks into the open. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play.
Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
The end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Rush is on him. He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets open down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
There he goes. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down at the 41. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking left. Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Catches it at the 30. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Auburn offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. The offense set for a first down play. Looking for space. It's Whitted. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Now on second down. The give to the back. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.